You connection by calling the toll-free number you see on your screen. Go ahead, call now. It's free.
This week we're taking callers 8, 22, and 75, but maybe more.
Stay where you are because UDU is now online.
Boot up the core!
Hey, stay tuned, because UDU will be right back on Nick. This Saturday, it's a new Snick.
Oh!
No other night.
You know what this is for?
No other place. Nowhere to stop.
To know if they live in the Baltic Sea and what kind of food did they like. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Hey, Matt, I got your letter. My name is Regil, and I'm 12 years old. I live in Tallinn, Estonia. If you look around here, you'll think that I live in the countryside. Not. I live in town. Tallinn is near the sea. I have a mother, a father, 2 sisters, and a dog. This is my dog. He's 4 or 5 years old. He likes to bark. This is my school. Now we have summer vacation. We don't have school uniforms. We can wear whatever we want. This is the school dining room. And here's the nurse's office. I've been there many times. I have many hobbies. I love to dance. This is the national dance of Estonia. Bye for now.
Well, Matt, looks like you made a new friend in Estonia. And maybe you'll even get to travel there someday.
Video Airmail, connecting kids to kids all over the world.
You to you.
Do you believe in ghosts? Every week, UDU goes online with Prodigy and drops all kinds of questions in our computer bulletin board. Then you reply back on UMail. This week's topic was ghosts. Do you believe?
Me? Nah, it's just superstition. Nothing to be afraid of. Let's read what some of you said. Well, Lori S. tells a story about a boy who fell through a frozen lake. Seems the frogman couldn't find him until a man standing on the lake pointed to a spot in the ice. And that's where they found the boy. And he was still alive. Well, when the frogman went to thank the guy for his help, he was gone. And no one else saw him. Ooh. Okay, well, maybe I do believe in ghosts a little, not a whole lot.
Here's one from Carrie T. It happened to her sister. Her sister was sleeping, and when she woke up, the door was open. Then she saw a dark, tall figure stand in front of her, then walk away without saying one word. Now, she wasn't sure if it was a ghost. She was scared for weeks.
Well, Paul M. says, hey, Allie, why don't you take this one?
Why?
Well, because I'm getting the creeps.
Oh, no. Go ahead. I'll protect you.
Yeah?
No problem.
Okay. Well, Paul M. and his friend dared each other to see who could stay in the cemetery the longest. Well, it was a tie. Because around midnight, they heard something like, help me, help me. The next thing he knew, him and his friend were racing home. Ooh. Is that it for the email?
Yes.
Good.
If you want to make a UDU connection, you don't need Prodigy. All you need is this address. UDU, care of Nickelodeon Studios, P.O. Box 692-229, Orlando, Florida 32869.
When we get back, witness the running of the robo-ostriches in today's super cyber techno game time jam.
Hey, stay tuned, because UDU will be right back on Nick.
The excitement of real arcade basketball is yours with electronic Hot Shot Basketball. Challenge yourself or an opponent. Hot Shot's the only game with a motorized moving backboard with electronic game sounds and digital scoreboard. Milton Bradley's electronic Hot Shot Basketball.
This is the old way to draw.
Black and white? No more black and white.
Now, add color to your drawings with the new Super Color Writer.
That's fast.
make lots of colorful designs, or just goof around. Flip the power pen to erase as much as you want. Flip it and draw again. And again.
Color is cooler! Color is cooler!
The new Nickelodeon Super Color Writer. Batteries not included. From Mattel.
In level 1, the hyenas laughed at me. In level 10, they stopped laughing. The Lion King for Sega Genesis and Super NES systems. Game and system sold separately.
And now back to You on Nickelodeon.
Hello! We're from Nickelodeon! London, England! In virtual reality, anything can happen. You can take a futuristic journey with a spaceship or a time machine to the past. Earlier, we went to the world of a crazy robot doctor. Get ready, we're about to enter cyberspace.
Thanks, Sally. It's Super Cyber Techno Game Time Jam. Okay, guys, here's the deal. Today we're going to play Dr. Miguel's Madcap Ornithon. Well, I guess you want to know what that is, right? Well, it's a race using the doctor's wild and crazy robo-ostriches in a 3D maze. If you don't make it out in time, you'll be lost in virtual reality forever. Miguel, you're the pirate. Brittany, you're the pink. Are you ready? Go! And they're off. Brittany grabs the early lead and reaches the garden first. Brittany reaches the hall first and really hits her stride. Look at her go! Whoa! Looks like he's gonna try a shortcut through the angry accident. Look out! Bam! Miguel escaped disaster. Okay, he's gonna have to pour it on if he wants to catch Brittany, who just entered the final stage, the lava room. Now, the other side of the lava room is a teleporter that will take you to the finish line. She's off the wall and having a little trouble on the track. Miguel has really closed the gap as they both near the teleporter. Who's it gonna be, Brittany or Miguel? It looks like Brittany. Oh, it looks like Brittany. And Brittany wins. Come on, guys. Game's over. Game's over. So, how do you feel?
Really good.
Good? Have you ever played anything like this before?
Nope.
No? Super Cyber Techno Game Time Jam. Getting kids playing together like never before. And then is our never-ending global storytelling game that began with the family on a camping trip.
And then?
We traveled the world to get kids to add on to the story.
And then?
They reach way back in their imaginations and say the words.
And then?
Exactly. And then?
They go on a camping trip, and then this giant UFO landed next to them, and they thought that it was aliens, but it wasn't really, it was Elvis Presley. And he got out and he said that is where he's been all these years. The rest of little Elvises that actually go to Las Vegas, but they're not really supposed to be there, they came out of the UFO and they abducted the family and the kids and took them to planet Elvis.
And then Elvis comes along and he starts talking and singing, and then while these aliens are talking, these people, the family, walk away, slowly creeping, and they see the UFO. They go into the UFO, they press the lever, and then the UFO goes up, and then they get hit by a meteoroid. And then they crash into the mountains and found a whole bunch of weird creatures under the ground, and they traveled through the center of the earth and came up in the ocean, and they all floated up to the top and found an island with a whole bunch of treasures and gold on it. And then, when they were on the island, they found these weird, silly pirates. One had a broken old toilet seat, and he was carrying it around the island. Another one came, and he had an earring in his nose.
That was a mini-mation made by some of the drawings you sent in. Just an example of the many things we get here at the loading dock.
We receive all kinds of stuff from kid songwriters, joke writers, engineers,
And inventors like Ashley Jewin. She sent us the room you almost never have to leave, complete with a bed that turns into a pool, a dresser that transforms into a refrigerator, check this out, and a desk that becomes a big screen TV.
Maybe Ashley could furnish one of Josh Wyer's future space houses. His design includes a fully pressurized atmosphere, interior lights, and water tanks. Everything you need to chill out in space.
Now you needed some tunes and some munchies. Well, check out Reed Grouse Future Boombox. It's got a CD player, a TV, a double cassette player, and a microwave oven. Rock and roll and pizza. What more do you need?
Well, we got Ashley, Josh's, and Reed's inventions. And now we're waiting for yours. What are you waiting for? Send it to you, care of Nickelodeon Studios, P.O. Box 692-229, Orlando, Florida 32869. Kids all over the world. And today we connect you to the boy who meets the world every week.
In Boy Meets World, Ben Savage doesn't always have the answers for his tests. And he certainly doesn't have any answers for Topanga.
But in Celebrity Online, he has all the answers to your questions.
Hi, Ben. Do you play practical jokes in real life?
I don't know. Do I play practical? You know, I think every kid in his life plays a lot of practical jokes, but I don't do that many. You know, my occasional few practical jokes, but nothing big.
Hi, Ben. I get really great grades in school. Do you?
I get, you know, B's, a few A's. You know, basically B's and B's.
Hi, Ben. Do you wish you had powers like Topanga?
Topanga's got some pretty cool powers. I guess, yeah, on a test, I'd want some of her powers because she can, like, contact great math people. You know, like Euclid. There's a good one. She contacts, like, great math people like Euclid, and she gets great answers for tests. So I wish I had her powers on tests.
Hey, I play video games. What do you like to do for fun?
For fun, I guess I like to play tennis. I like to play basketball. I like to watch TV. Oh, and I love to eat.
Ben, I was wondering, now that you're on TV, can you buy anything you want?
Can I buy anything? I can't buy anything I want because I don't have any money. See, a lot of kids think you have a lot of money, but it goes into a bank account. So when you act, you get money, but it goes into a bank account for when you're older. When you're like 21 or 18, then you get it. But for now, just a normal kid.
Somehow I don't think Ben is hurting for an allowance.
Stay where you are because there's a new superhero in town. His name, Magic Boy. Link is next.
Hey, stay tuned, because You to You will be right back on Nick.
It's the ultimate challenge, Crossfire! Crossfire! You get caught up in the crossfire! 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 You'll get caught up in it! Creepy Crawlers! It's the Creepy Crawlers oven!
It's the Creepy Crawler Super Oven.
Wow! Mega Mole! A super oven and a timer.
It makes bigger, better bugs. And now you can make your own Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Cool.
It makes super-sized bugs and Power Rangers super fast.
That's why they call it the Super Oven.
The Creepy Crawler Super Oven comes with everything here. Other mold packs and plastic goods sold separately. Your parents put it together. Light bulb and batteries not included. From Toymax. Mondays are a drag, so Nick's gonna tune them up with Maxed Out Mondays. It's a 5-hour block jam-packed with a different cartoon every Monday in December. Maxed Out Mondays, every Monday starting at 3, 2 Central, only on Nick.
And now back to You on Nickelodeon.
You. Wow, we've been all over the place today. We've gone to Estonia and the UK.
And now one last stop in West Virginia to meet the creator of today's Links.
Links is where You connects kids with the pros to bring their creations to life.
So if you have a song, we'll put you in the music video. And if you have a story, we'll help make the movie.
Or like today's Links, when you sent in a story about a mystical cartoon, we worked a little magic.
You might say Paul Hubens is a kid with special powers. With his mighty mixture of a wild imagination and magic markers, he created the Adventures of Magic Boy, a kid with superpowers.
Magic Boy can do almost anything he wants, because I don't know what gives him these magical powers. I think it's the hat. He's not really average as we think he is. He has magical powers.
You linked Paul up with award-winning animator David Lubell. David's job? Work closely with Paul and help him make Magic Boy fly.
You got cool drawings. I like them. How should we do the dragon fight, though?
That should be intense, because he is fighting a demonic lizard like 10 times bigger than your normal house pet.
Paul's story is really good because he did a lot of illustrations. He did basically an entire storyboard, which is really important for animators to work from. Also, these illustrations were really expressive. So basically, it was just taking what he did, simplifying it somewhat for animation, and flying with it.
Working with a professional animator is so much fun. I think I could do this forever.
The Adventures of Magic Boy by Paul Hubens. One day, Mike was stuck at home, very bored with nothing to do.
I wish I could do something.
Mike didn't know yet that he was born with magical powers. Mike wished he could do something like...
be a heroic warrior.
The Adventures of Magic Boy. And, like magic, he was a warrior. Mike was surprised to find he was wearing knight's armor in medieval times.
Whoa.
Suddenly, Mike met an evil dragon. The dragon was so big and powerful, it made Mike look like an ant.
Meet your doom, mortal.
The dragon spewed forth flames, but Mike blocked them with his shield.
Phew, it's getting way too hot in this room,
said Mike, and he couldn't take the heat anymore. Plus, the dragon was moving in on him.
I want to cool off. I wish I could be a fish.
Instantly, Mike was a fish in the ocean enjoying the cool water.
Wow, this is so cool.
Then, the sea got darker, and there were no other fish. It was too quiet.
So peaceful. Yet, something is wrong.
A great big fish lashed out to consume him. Mike panicked and darted away. The chase was on. Mike was so desperate and confused, he didn't even think about wishing, just about getting away. The great big fish got closer and hungrier.
Come back here!
Mike saw a small passage in the rocks, and he swam for it.
Wait till I get a hold of you. I can't wait!
Too bad. I can.
Mike squeezed right through, and the great big fish got stuck in the passage.
See ya.
Mike stopped to catch his breath. He finally remembered he was magic.
I had enough action for today. It's time to go home. Whoa, this is weird. I'm mutating.
Mike said goodbye from his long, tiring magic adventure and took a nice, long rest. The end.
And here's the man who put the magic in the Adventures of Magic Boy, Paul Hubens. What's happening, Paul?
Life's been good.
It's been good?
I've been enjoying myself lately.
What was the best part of making this cartoon?
I like drawing and stuff, and so that made it fun.
Are there any updates on what gives Magic Boy super special powers?
His brain. Because his imagination is in there.
Well, thanks for sharing Magic Boy with us. And if you have any other ideas, send them here.
Thanks, you.
If you have any ideas or want to see them on TV, write us at U2U, care of Nickelodeon Studios, P.O. Box 692-229, Orlando, Florida, 32869.
Well, that's a wrap for today. Remember, you write it, you sing it, you design it, so make sure you send it in.
Because it can't be U2U without you.
Check out some of the shout-outs, jokes, riddles, and messages left on the U2U hotline.
Pay attention, it could be you.
Shalom.
See ya.
You.
Hi, my name's Peter Alicia, and I just want to say hi to all my cousins in New York, and then I can't wait to see them. Hi.
Hi, my name is Dustin, and a good joke is, why did the giraffe cross the road? Give up because the chicken was on vacation.
Nick, you're the best. You're better than all the rest. Ross, pass the test. Nick, you're better than all the rest. This is from Siobhan Moore in Palm Beach. Thanks, bye.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Isabel. Isabel who? Isabel ringing?
U2U was recorded in front of a live studio audience in Nickelodeon Studios
at Universal Studios, Florida.